Cool.
Hey guys and girls, welcome back to the Brothers Dimm. We are bringing you some live gameplay content. This is Chris. We are trying to take a page out of the Dice Commandos book and bring you some recordings of games from one of our local tournaments. So today we're coming to you live from Amazing Fantasy Books and Comics in Frankfort, Illinois, USA. On the left we have Mark. He's playing Captain Phasma, Sentinel Messenger, and Retribution. And on the right we have our Brothers Dimm, Casey. He is playing Mother Talzin single, Wat Tambor single, and Watto Elite. Mark is on Theed Royal Palace, and Casey is on the Rift Valley. So Mark did not mulligan any cards. He kept all 5. Looks like Casey is mulliganing 2.
Kind of exciting.
And we'll see what happens here on the roll-off. I didn't get a chance to see any of the cards in Mark's hand yet. We'll see if we can get a glimpse in there once he kind of fans his cards out here. Let's see what happens on the roll-off. Looks like 1, 2, 4 for Casey.
I will be taking mine.
3 for Mark. Looks like Casey wants the Rift Valley.
You show first because I'm going to go first.
And Mark will put 2 shields, I'm going to assume, on Captain Phasma. So Rift Valley says, as a claim ability, reveal the top card of your deck. If the cost of that card is odd, you may remove a die that costs 2, or a die showing a value 2 or less. Oh, here we go. So Probe, Forsaken, Mega Blaster, Doubt, Electroshock, Witch Magic, Stifle, Fickle, and a Fist for Casey. So it's on Casey here. We'll see what he wants to do. He's going to lead off with a Stifle. I forgot the last card in Mark's hand here. So he's just going to doubt it away. Doesn't want any part of that Stifle. Casey's going to roll out Watto. He gets a 2 disrupt and a blank. So maybe that incentivizes Mark to use his money right now. So he's going to spend 1. Conscript Squad. So that was probably the card we missed in Mark's hand. So we know he has the Mega Blasters and the Conscript Squad. Here comes Wat. 1 focus from Casey. Mark's going to power action. He's going to roll in the Stormtrooper die. Ooh, so you got some fire here. Looks like 2 for $1 and a 2 for free.
Pretty good. Oh, crap. Could I? Yeah. Well, it's not. You didn't roll out.
So he's trying to roll in the Conscript Squad, but you can only roll in the Conscript Squad as you activate a leader, so power action does not count.
Do a Talzin.
Here comes Talzin. 1 discard, trigger on Talzin. Reveals an Entourage, which is a 3. He's going to turn Watto to the $1. So note, this tournament is taking place with the new rules reference guide in place. So Watto's die can be cannot be removed by blue events, but can be removed by everything else. Here comes Phasma with the Conscript. We got a $1, a +2 on the Conscript, and a blank on Phasma. So Casey has an Electroshock, a Witch Magic, a Fickle, and a Fist. So we know Mark has an Entourage, or not, Mega Blasters, a Forsaken, and something else I can't remember.
Okay, it's tough choice here.
Casey's thinking about it. I guess, does he try to just go for the Fist, or does he want to try to interact with some of Mark's die here?
Power action, Wat. Pull out a Fickle.
So he's actually going to power action Wat. He's going to throw it on the Fickle. He's going to roll the Fickle in. 2 for $1.
No money right now.
Yeah, so I guess Casey could not have gotten to the 5 money for the Fist. So Mark's going to resolve range. He's going to do 4, I believe. To Wat. 2 from the Conscript, 2 from a Stormtrooper from Phasma.
I'm going to toss an Electroshock.
Discard from Casey. He's going to reroll, trying to find some money. Disrupt and a money on Talzin. So now Casey can get to 4 money if he focuses Wat to a +2.
Sentinel Messenger.
We'll see what Mark gets on the Sentinel Messenger here. See what's on top. He takes a peek.
Okay.
And looks like he's not going to play it, so Casey's going to focus to the 2 money, so he can go up to 4. Not enough for the fist, but he does have an entourage on top, so we'll see if he just stacks his money and waits till next turn. Oh, logistics. Okay, so Mark's in the logistics for 2. That was the other card in his hand that we forgot about. So Mark goes up to 3 money. Casey takes $4 up to 4. Back to Mark.
So no entourage next turn at least.
So Mark is also talking about how he knows he's getting an entourage next turn. He saw it from the Talzin. So that's actually interesting that Mark knows to play around that now. So he has the Forsaken and a Mega Blaster. He's going to discard the Forsaken probably and reroll. Yeah. If he gets lucky and hits $1, then he can, drop that Mega Blaster, and he's in a pretty good spot. So looks like he gets a focus on the Messenger, so he can get there. So a blank.
Power action Watto. Pay $1.
Oh, okay.
And I'm going to say gun.
Casey's going to gamble on the Fickle for gun with Watto. And he misses it. So even if Mark does focus to $1, Casey can Rift Valley it away.
Mega Blasters, eh?
So we'll see if Casey wants to keep him off 4 in case he has a hunch that there's a Mega Blaster in Mark's hand.
Witch Magic.
Ooh, okay. So he's going to Witch Magic instead. So we'll see if this is the right line or not. Ooh, so he gets 2 odd. So he's going to heal 2 damage.
Just remembering. Yeah.
Off of Wat. Goes up to 2 health. Mark takes the $1. And he's going to get to drop that Mega Blasters round 1. So... And unfortunately for Casey, that Fickle is just stuck in his pool on that blank.
That is a bummer.
Maybe it would have been better just to resolve the 2 for $1, roll it back in, and then gamble on it.
Had good odds. Yep, 50-50.
So Casey can't really do much here except claim. He has a fist in his hand. I guess he's weighing out, discarding to reroll. But Casey passes. Here comes the Mega Blaster from Mark. So Mark's out of cards. Casey has the fist in hand, $2. No money for Mark. Casey can't have Rift Valley active. I guess Casey passes. $1. 2 for $1. And what else we got? 1 gun. So Mark showing 1 gun, 2 for $1, $1 and a shield.
Borderline stupid.
So Casey's discarding and hits a 2 disrupt. Feels kind of bad. I think Mark just, well, if he takes the $1, he's going to get disrupted. So he probably just resolves the 1, takes a shield, and then if Casey doesn't want to disrupt him, he can just claim Rift Valley. Or, if he wants to pass and not give Mark that $1. So 1 to Wat, up to 3. So here is where if Casey passes, if I'm Mark, I just claim. Casey can also just claim Rift Valley and then remove the $1, and then Mark can't do anything.
I'll take your $1.
So, okay, so they're doing the cat and mouse. Mark took the dollar. Casey disrupted, and now Mark claims. Oh, we still had the fickle. Okay, I forgot about the fickle to roll it in. So that's my mistake. Another blank on the fickle, though. So Mark's in a pretty good spot here. No damage, 3 shields on Phasma. Mega Blasters on board. And all Casey has is a fickle, but we do know he has Slave 1, Mega Blaster, and Entourage off that Witch Magic. So we got Flank, Mega Blaster, Entourage, Slave 1, and a Fist. So a lot of supports. Riot Shield, Measure for Measure, Mega Blasters. I think that was a route. It's kind of fast, so it's hard to see. So it's Mark's play first.
Start the fun. Mega Blaster.
Just goes in with the Mega Blasters. Dollar, 3 indirect and a blank. So right into the flank.
Not a character, so no retribution.
Back to Mark. Power action, get the boys in. Blank and a dollar.
Gonna get Wat out. All right.
Lot rolls a blank, so Casey's rolling pretty hot right now.
This is a exciting game, for sure.
Back to Mark. Activate Phasma, activate Conscript Squad.
Wow.
Blank, blank, shield.
I'm gonna play Feel Your Anger. Missed that card.
Yeah. Or Undermine.
Huh?
Undermine's kind of like a...
Yeah, but it's not as good.
2 disrupt and a blank on Watto. So Mark does have a route. He could just take Watto's dice away. Which it looks like is what he's going to do. Oh, Vigilance. Okay.
You cannot turn that.
So Casey cannot turn die for this round because of the Vigilance. So Talzin is offline for the round. Fickle for a discard. Back over to Mark. So it looks like Mark's going to set up for a big discard to reroll here. So 2 melee on the messenger, and he's going to get a trigger.
Cool power.
See what he wants to do. Will not play it. Back over to Casey. Here comes Talzin. Looks like a 1 gun. Can't do the trigger because of Vigilance.
Is it just my side? I cannot turn dice.
Okay, so you can't use 1,000 on me. All right. So you got a route, or you got Entourage, Mega Blaster, and a Slave.
So Mark's just going over the cards he knows that Casey has. He said he knows he has an Entourage, a Slave 1, and a Mega Blaster from the Witch Magic. So he's just weighing out his options here. Mark can route for 2 die, because he has 2, 4, 6, 8 die in the pool. It looks like is what he's going to do.
For routes, I got 3, 6, so
2 die.
2 die.
See which ones he wants to take.
Remove that and that. Alright.
He takes a Wat die and a Watto die.
Seems good.
Try to cut his money off.
I'll power action Wat.
So Casey's going to power action, get out the Entourage. We'll see what he searches for. He rolls into more Disrupt. So he gets the other Entourage. Back to Mark. So Mark has a Riot Shield, a Measure for Measure, and I think a Mega Blaster, if I remember right. So I think you, in this situation, you could discard The Riot Shield or Measure for Measure, I think.
Discard.
Yep, he's just gonna reroll almost everything. So you know, we know that Casey has no removal. He only had the one flank. So we got a blank, a 1 gun on the conscript, a blank on Phasma, 2 on Phasma, and $1 on the trooper.
I'm gonna pitch a slave. I think I'm gonna let all this go.
So Mark is actually 3 money, getting closer to that second Mega Blaster. So Casey rerolls 2 guns, a discard, 2 money on the Entourage, and a blank on Watto. So he's also getting closer to chaining out a second support.
Measure for measure.
So Mark's going to remove the Entourage die on a Measure for Measure.
Roll it back out.
Going to roll it back out.
Ugh.
A lot of blinks for Casey this game. A lot of blinks for Mark, though, too. Mark's going to take $3.
I'm gonna kill your card.
Casey makes him discard. So Mark's showing 5 more damage left. So 3 range into Wat. Puts him at 6 of 9. So Mark 1 damage short of killing Wat this round. Discard indirect.
2 more.
2 melee to Wat.
We'll do
And
2 indirect.
maybe Mark can actually get a Rift Valley trigger here. So 2 indirect. Mark's going to split it 1 shield on Phasma, 1 on Sentinel. Mark's going to claim. Going to try. Ooh, automated defense.
Yeah, that's nice.
Takes away the Talzin die.
Okay, that's where we're at.
And then pass on to round 3.
Vigilance goes away.
So last round, Casey was able to get an Entourage. He still has a Slave 1 and an Entourage in his hand. But Wat is 1 damage away from death, which from 1 rolling on Mega Blasters is pretty likely to get
I'll show mine.
a hit on that. Fist, Best Defense, Fickle, Entourage, and Slave 1. So Best Defense could be good as a sacrifice for Wat. Automated Defense, Hidden Motive, Fist, some other cards I couldn't see. Mark's up first, so here we go. Pump Fake.
Power action.
Coming in with the power action on Phasma.
Is that okay with 2?
Yeah.
So 1 and
I just don't want to tape it down yet.
2. So that's a dead Wat. We'll see. Casey only has $2, so he can't get. If he has a Fickle, he can get value from Wat on playing a Fickle, and roll that in.
All right, we're gonna PA.
Which it looks like is what he's going to do. Oh, Hired Muscle. I missed that card in his hand. So he rolls it in. It's a 2 range for $1. There's a 3 range. I can't remember. So I'm guessing Mark just shoots Wat here. I don't see why you wouldn't. You got to stop him from activating, right? So he's thinking about rolling in the Mega Blaster. Okay.
Even if you remove my die, I can still kill. Even if you remove the 1, I can still kill him. So I feel kind of safe.
2 for $1, a blank, and 3 indirect. Yeah, so by Mark not killing him, that kind of, he just wasted, you know, quote unquote, wasted a lot of damage on that Best Defense.
That's a good
So
play, 'cause you die anyway. So.
Right. I saved 4 damage.
So now you're making me pay for my mistake, huh? Touche, sir. Touche.
yeah, so Mark definitely took the greedy line there and kind of paid for it.
Phasma.
So activate Phasma, activate Conscript Squad. Plus
Fickle.
On the conscript, a 2 on Phasma and a blank. Fickle hits a 2.
What we're looking at? 6.
So Mark is showing 6 damage. He definitely has some money to pay for it. He has $5. Does Mark have a fist? I believe he does.
Four. Yes, 4 and 2. Money's good. Talzin's turning. We'll go on the Watto.
So it looks like Mark's going to shoot 4 at Watto.
I'm going to resolve the 2 into Phasma.
2 damage from the Fickle and the Phasma.
I thought you were playing today. No?
So we'll see if Mark wants to slam down this fist. I don't really see a reason. I can't see his hand, remember what he has, but if you have the 5, I think you play it.
Oh, yeah, that.
Also possible, did Mark miss a retribution trigger off of the best defense?
I don't.
Alright, so fist it is. 3 for $1.
There's a roll.
I don't.
Okay, so money from Watto.
It's a roll.
Plus 2 in the dollar. Here comes Messenger. Mark will take a peek.
Yeah.
Chooses not to play it. Entourage. Blank.
Ugh.
It's back to Mark.
Discard.
Discarding a tech team, and looks like he's going to reroll everything except the focus. Dollar to focus. Disrupt.
You've been making money,
And
man.
$1.
You know?
Stormtroopers are rolling hot for me.
Talzin activation in the crosshairs on top. Let's see what he's going to flip the entourage to a money so we can try to get 5 money. See if Mark has an answer here. I think he has a hidden motive.
For indirect.
It's a motive for indirect. Doesn't get it. Right back to the money.
So,
I guess Casey was due for that.
Disrupt over there. How many cards you got left?
2.
So funny enough, even if Casey does take the $5, Mark has fisted into the disrupt.
The Vader's Fist 3 disrupt coming in handy.
Yeah, I think that's what Casey's thinking about is the disrupt.
Killer card.
So Casey's going to discard. Tech team. Probably a good thing for Mark.
5 minutes. Jesus, we're not even. Guess we should hurry up. I'll take 5. You'll crush.
So Mark resolves $. Casey resolves $. Mark disrupts
Two
Casey.
for 1.
2 damage to Phasma.
Activate the fist.
Fist from Mark gives the indirect. Hired muscle. Disrupt. $1 from Mark.
Droid, move a die.
Automated defense, the higher muscle.
That's the one I didn't get.
We'll see if Casey claims here. Can remove
pass.
the focus. So Mark focuses to a 3
Power
gun.
action Watto. I'm gonna say gun.
So Casey's gonna gamble on the fist. Doesn't get it.
I'll just resolve it.
3 indirect.
I'm gonna claim.
And looks like that's the... Oh, Mark has a power action, right? Let's see what he gets.
I should have done 1 damage, but whatever.
3 for 1.
So it looks like you got 3 damage for $1.
All
3 more to Watto.
Threw me off.
Alright, so we're good to go.
And then that's the end of the round. So
You remove that, and I call it.
Yeah, do you
Mark
wanna do
looking in pretty good shape here. Fist, Mega Blaster, Phasma only with 2 damage. I think they're talking about right now is
Okay.
Mark missed another Retribution trigger, possibly for the damage.
Alright, we can slow down
A little. You show first this time. Alright, we'll get Watto out.
Did you show?
Oh, I didn't.
Watto comes out, disrupting $1, $2 for $1. Two for the Imperial Officer.
I'll take this $1. You know what? We're going to go ahead and gamble now. I'm going to say $1.
Casey's going to gamble on Watto, spend $1, hits a blank.
No love for me.
That worked for you, man.
Gosh.
Two and a blank on Phasma for the power action on the Stormtroopers. Entourage for Casey.
That's rolling hot for you.
For money. And there's a 4 damage side on it, you know?
Measure for measure.
Measure for measure for Mark. Take away the blank, take away the entourage. Focus on Talzin, trigger. At odds, it's a 1. He's going to flip Watto to some money. So Casey can go up to $4 here.
I'll doubt that.
You bastard.
Here comes a doubt. So at least it prevents Casey from immediately resolving it on the blue, attached with the blue.
All day. All day with this guy.
Fickle.
All day with this guy. All the damage on me. Hit a motive for guns.
Motive on the Fickle for guns. It's a blank. Back over to Casey.
I'm going to let a by any means go.
Discard by any means. Going to reroll everything. Blank. 2 money for $1 and $2. 2 guns for $1. Here comes Mark. Phasma and a conscript squad. 2 focus.
I'll take this $1.
A gun and a +2. So it looks like that's a dead Watto.
Okay.
I know what you have.
I know you know. So I'm just going to go ahead and spend it because
So Casey's spending 3 for the other entourage.
a bunch of
You got
guns.
tutor or no?
Oh yeah, I do have a tutor, but
Search. Not looking so good for Casey. He's going to find the other hired muscle.
cool.
Back to Mark. So Mark can easily win the game this round. Fist.
Yeah, I mean just so bad.
Fist.
3 indirect.
It's 5 minutes now, guys. I think this game is mine unless I.
Yeah, there's
Disrupt on the entourage. So
we're gonna let the crosshairs go.
discard the crosshairs. Reroll. Guns, and a disrupt on the entourage. Mega Blasters comes in looking for 3 damage here. 1 damage, so there's 3 damage showing on the table.
I'll do 4.
4 to Phasma. I think that one Stormtrooper 2 is a 2 for $1 though, so Not quite dead yet. Now there's a dollar. Disrupted.
It doesn't matter much.
Imperial Officer, the ability to turn.
Imperial Officer power. Turn a die to...
Turn a leader die, right? Or a trooper die.
Trooper die.
Turn a trooper die to any side
Right?
All trooper.
after activated.
Crappy.
Flip the Stormtrooper to a 2 for free, I would assume.
All right, man. I will acclaim. It won't matter. I'll just kick that.
So Casey Rift Valleys it away, but Mark can just focus up here.
Good game, buddy.
And that's it.
Yeah.
Alright guys, thanks for watching. Brothers Dimm here. This has been Chris with another game of Star Wars Destiny. If you like what you see, give us a like, give us a subscribe, and we'll see you on the next video.
And I was struggling to buy anything. Just how it goes sometimes. It's a good game.